Hello, and welcome to the Kansas State Veterinary Diagnostic Lab YouTube channel. Nasopharyngeal wash to diagnose Strep Equi carriers or for Strangles quarantine release. Strangles, or Strep Equi, is a frustrating disease and can be difficult to prevent. We now understand that Strangles is likely to spread from horse to horse by carrier horses. Recommended ways to detect carrier horses is either by guttural pouch or nasopharyngeal lavage. This video will show the proper technique for a nasopharyngeal wash used for detection of carriers of Strep equi. The nasopharyngeal wash should be submitted for both culture and PCR. PCR has become the diagnostic test of choice because of its high analytical sensitivity and specificity. Positive PCR results can be obtained when bacterial culture is negative because of low bacterial sample concentration. Culture is still recommended due to the occasional culture positive but PCR negative test results that can occur. Supplies needed: sedation, sterile saline, 50 cc syringes, a number 5 French Tomcat catheter, OB sleeves, 50 cc conical tubes, clean exam gloves and personal protection equipment, disinfectant material or wipe. The procedure: the horse should be sedated to allow for lowering of the head to utilize gravity to collect the sample. Measure to the medial canthus of the eye to find the correct distance to pass the catheter. Pass the catheter along the left or right ventral meatus, being careful to avoid the false nostril, until you are in the horse's pharynx. Position an OB sleeve below the nostrils to catch the wash fluid. Attach a 50 cc syringe filled with sterile saline and flush slowly. Collect the wash fluid in the OB sleeve and transfer to a labeled conical tube. If sampling more than one horse, fresh gloves and PPE should be used for each animal. Equipment should not be reused between horses. The outside of tubes should be wiped down with disinfectant to prevent contamination of other samples or gloves of handlers. Consider all waste materials to be infectious, including gloves and swabs. Any restraining equipment such as twitches or nose chains should be disinfected between uses. Samples should be shipped the day of collection on ice packs for overnight or 2-day delivery. If samples cannot be submitted the day of harvest, storing under refrigeration until shipping will halt bacterial growth. A single negative guttural pouch lavage or 3 negative nasopharyngeal washes performed over a 3-week period submitted for both culture and PCR are considered the gold standard to consider a horse negative for Strep equi following an outbreak. On the equine submission form, mark aerobic culture and PCR.